since I was in high school. We used to come here after football games for pizza. So it's fun to be introduced to a new restaurant, and it's a great one. Anyway, I wanted to spend a little bit of time, or Maggie asked me to spend some time talking about my job on the City Council, the transition, and then my goals for state assembly. So that's what I'll do, and the City Council piece, some of that might be redundant for some of the things that you've heard before, but I'll try to do a fairly quick overview, and then just open it up for questions. So my last day on the Modesto City Council will be November 4th, and it's a day that I look forward to, but it's also bittersweet, because I love Modesto. I have loved every year that I have served on the Modesto City Council since 2005, and I'm proud of what we've been able to accomplish so far, and this really is my home. I was born and raised here, and I'm just passionate about the community that we've all chosen to call our home. So Anna, this is not a goodbye. I plan to be here for many, many more years, and even come back. And we work very hard collectively to make decisions that are in the best interest of the community. So on the Modesto City Council, I think I've had some successes. I was able to bring an Amgen tour of California here, the cycling race, for those of you who may be cycling fans. And that was a goal of both my husband's and mine for a little while. And so we're excited that we've had it for 3 years running and hopefully get back for a 4th. So we're excited about that. And that just speaks to improving the quality of life and the excitement about Modesto. I believe we can portray a positive image about our community, but it starts from within. And we have to change our own vocabulary and how we talk about ourselves and how we talk about our own community to each other before we can expect anybody outside of Modesto to believe it. And so I think that's just one of many, many things that can build excitement and community pride within the city of Modesto. Another one, it's really important to me to work toward economic development. So Ray, it's nice to meet you here with the Alliance and to see you here today. But one of the things we were able to do, and I helped with, is to establish a wastewater capacity bank. Is anybody here familiar with that program that we established? Not really, it sounds like. So our food processors, Stanislaus Foods, Frito-Lay, any of those users that use a lot of wastewater to produce their goods, since they first started through technological innovation, etc., they don't have to use as much capacity for sewer service as they used to need. So what we established with them is a wastewater capacity bank where they can donate their extra service to the city. They get a tax incentive for doing so, and then we have extra capacity that we could give to new industries who are interested in locating here, or existing industries who are wanting to expand and employ more people. And to give a very concrete example, I think it was about 3 years ago that Pepsi Bottling Company was interested in bringing a plant here. And the City Council didn't even know about it until the opportunity was gone, but staff had to turn them away, saying that we had no sewer capacity to meet their needs. And that would have had, I think it would have, the estimate was that it would have brought about 110 new jobs to Modesto. And we heard about that later and thought, we cannot allow something like that to happen again. We need jobs here. And so we worked with industry. It was their idea. And we finally worked with them to get that done. So now if Pepsi or any other plant were to come again, we can say we do have capacity and we want to work with you to see how we can bring you to Modesto. So that's just a very practical example of what one of my goals was and continues to be on the City Council as a way to bring jobs to our community, our homes and our parks and our schools. Then nothing else really matters at the end of the day. So I believe during these difficult times of budget cuts, I have worked hard to protect the police department in every way possible to make sure that we retain the same number of cops on the street as we've had before. That's not been an easy chore, but one I've been able to accomplish so far, so that's a real positive in my mind. And then finally, in terms of accomplishments, when I was first elected to the City Council, I had a myriad of ideas. Some moved forward, some were squelched, and some sort of changed directions. And one of the ones that changed directions ended up being weed and seed. And when I was first elected, I had an idea, and I worked with some people in HLC and El Concilio to come up with an idea where we should have an advisory committee from the West Side to the council to give us ideas on what they need or what they don't need, how different policies affect them, the pros and cons. And I got a lot of resistance from staff as that being unwelcome and look like I'm trying to invade territory. And I ended up being able to understand both sides, and I think the lesson